It took me 3 years to realize I was burned out. 3 years. Now, I don't normally consider myself to be a slow learner when it comes to emotions and awareness, but man, that one got me. And I shared that idea with a friend recently, and she said, maybe I'm burned out too. And she probably is, because like so many women I know, she's not only running a business, caring for her family, and maybe even her parents. She's also wondering why everything feels so much harder than it used to. If this sounds familiar, you might be burned out and not even realize it. Hi, I'm Kathy Taylor. I'm a life and leadership coach, and I help women reconnect with their bodies and their sense of self after years of living on overdrive. It took me a long time to understand what was happening in my own nervous system, and now I help other women see it sooner. The sneaky thing about burnout, besides the fact that it's celebrated in our society, is that it doesn't always look like collapse. You can be high functioning, getting everything done, you just keep on going, but the spark is gone. Everything just feels like one more thing to push through. And saying no, it's not that you don't want to, it's just that you don't have the energy to explain yourself. And frankly, it doesn't feel safe to say no because we want to be relevant, liked, understood, and seen. So it's just easier to say yes and keep going sometimes. And for most of us, this pattern runs deep because we've been taught to take care of everyone else first, to make sure everyone else is okay, even if it costs us. And in the process of doing this, our worth and our value gets tangled up in what we do for others. So every time someone says, "Oh my gosh, you're amazing. I don't know how you do it all," or something along those lines, it reinforces the behavior that's exhausting us. And the truth of the matter is, that is not strength. That is self-neglect dressed up as competence. What finally shifted things for me wasn't understanding burnout, it was feeling it. I used to think that if I could analyze my emotions, I was processing them, and I was really good at analyzing. But I was not processing them at all. The real change came when I started noticing what was happening in my body. For example, when I get in problem solving mode or fix it mode or gotta get it done mode, everything feels tight and narrow. My breath, my shoulders tense. I even call this my stress shoulder. But if I can notice when my shoulders are up and think, just drop my shoulders and do that, immediately I can't help but take a breath in and feel relaxation in my whole body. This is my body that's trying to tell me the truth. It's always trying to tell me the truth. I had just blocked it out and been trained to listen to my mind instead. So I'd like to share a practice with you so that you can experience what no feels like in your body. Does it feel safe? Does it feel risky? So think of a request that you recently said yes to, but you really wanted to say no. Maybe someone asked you if you could take over a project because you're really good at organizing it. Or a client asked you for one more thing and you said yes, even though you thought I don't really have time for it. Or maybe a friend called and said, I just need to vent for a minute. But then, as usual, that turned from 5 or 10 minutes into 45 minutes or an hour. So picture that moment in front of you. Stop this video right now and write it down. I'll wait. Okay, you got it down? So now picture that moment right in front of you. You can even put your piece of paper in front of you if you like. And with your attention on that thing and your attention on your body, I want you to raise your hand like a stop sign and say no out loud. No. No. What happened in your body? Did your shoulders tighten? Did your throat constrict? Did you feel relief or guilt? Hey, there's no right or wrong. These are your sensations from your nervous system, and they're messages to you. telling you what feels safe and what feels risky. Now, the truth of the matter is, people might feel uncomfortable when you start saying no, and that might make you feel uncomfortable. But this is not dangerous, it's just growth. So I invite you to practice this work a little bit more each day with more and more challenging things. The truth of the matter is, your worth is not measured by how much you do or how many people you keep happy. Your worth is inherent. It's unconditional. It's already yours. If any of this resonated, please make a comment in the space below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to go deeper, come join me at The Unshakable Woman, where we learn how to lead and live from this grounded space of embodied confidence. You can find out more information at kathytaylorcoaching.com.